Breaking news now at 5. This year's Indy 500 postponed due to the coronavirus outbreak. The 104th running will take place in August instead. A major change for Indianapolis and the IndyCar world.
I'm Nicole Griffin. Tonight in Geist, where tables at local restaurants are empty. How one restaurant owner is working to keep his employees busy.
We have the spring temperatures. Now we're tracking the potential for a few spring storms. Who's most likely to hear a few rumbles of thunder?
This is breaking news from RTV6, working for you.
I'm Amanda Starantino, coming to you from the RTV6 studios with breaking news about the Indy 500.
And I'm Mark Mullins, live from a makeshift studio in my home as we work to decrease the number of people in our station building and increase our social distancing to prevent the spread of coronavirus. Now, to that major announcement today from the Indianapolis Motor Speedway. IndyCar and IMS officials say the 500 will now be on Sunday, August 23rd. The GMR Grand Prix that was set for May 9th is also moving to Brickyard 400 weekend. It will be held on Saturday, July 4th, sharing that date with the NASCAR Xfinity Series on the road course. Tickets already sold for May will be valid for the new dates. Sports Director Dave First talked with 2008 Indy 500 champ Scott Dixon about today's huge announcement.
And the 2008 Indy 500 champion, five-time series champion Scott Dixon joins us from his home here in Indy. Your first thought when you heard this race, the Indy 500 is going to be postponed?
Well, it feels a bit strange, but what is normality at this point? You know, like it's been so crazy, but you know, I think for the first part is, you know, hoping everybody is healthy, staying away from other people, and a huge thanks to everybody on the front lines, man, and the healthcare industry has been amazing what they've been doing. So, yeah, I think I think it was expected. You know, I'd kind of heard whispers that, you know, the date could change. Obviously, this is such a big event and one that you want to make sure that our you know, amazing NTT IndyCar Series fans can be a part of. And I think even had it gone for a typical May date, I'm not sure, you know, 300,000 plus people would really want to sit that close together, but you know, maybe that's part of it. So, you know, it's I think a great move by everybody at IndyCar, and some other cool, exciting news too, I think, with the release of that calendar too.
We'll talk about that. 150 days out now for the 104th running of the Indianapolis 500. Scott Dixon, more from Dixie coming up, all new at 6.
And now we want to get to Storm Team 6 meteorologist Kyle Mounts, who's tracking some storm chances. Kyle.
Yeah, and Amanda, we are going to have that chance for some rain, a couple of rumbles of thunder. You may have already heard that across parts of central Indiana, especially northern and southern areas. If we're able to switch over to Max B here, we'll be able to show you Storm Team 6 radar and where we do have some of those. And as we go through this evening, we've got the potential that we could see a couple of those on the stronger side. We've got a few storms with some large hail potential as we go through again the next couple of hours here. There's that marginal risk. Okay, we'll go. There we go. We've got radar now, so let's go ahead and show you where we've got some of those showers and thunderstorms now. Moving through the Columbus area, one of those heavier downpours. Again, a little bit of lightning with this one as well. Not severe at this point, but we'll continue to keep an eye on it. And there you can see also where we've had some more of that heavier rain around Peru and moving north of Marion at this point. But there is that marginal risk across much of central Indiana where we could see some of those stronger storms. But again, we'll continue to monitor it for you here and also on the Storm Shield app. Mark.
We'll see you soon, Kyle. Thank you. RTV6 is keeping track of the latest on the spread of coronavirus in Indiana and the newest information from around the state. Today, the State Department of Health reported 3 more deaths since its last report. That's a total of 17 statewide. We have 170 new cases of COVID-19 for a total of 645, and more than 4,600 Hoosiers have been tested, an increase of more than 1,000 from yesterday. Now to the bigger picture. Globally, there are at least 521,000 confirmed cases, with nearly 80,000 in the U.S. More than 23,500 deaths around the world. About 1,100 of those are in the United States. It's also important to report the successes here. More than 122,000 people have recovered, and more than 600 have recovered in America.
And Governor Holcomb's stay-at-home order is causing confusion for some about who is allowed to be on the road. And that confusion may include police officers who have reportedly been pulling people over. RTV6 reporter Cameron Riddle is live at the State House, where the state police superintendent announced those traffic stops are not supposed to happen. Cameron.
Hey, Amanda, good evening. State Police Superintendent Doug Carter wants to do a couple of things: set the record straight, slow down rumors on social media, and correct any police officers who may not have a clear understanding of what that stay-at-home order actually means. Of course, we've all been ordered to stay home, but he stresses it's not a crime to leave your house, and police shouldn't be stopping you.
I had 9 directly reported to me yesterday. And of those 9, I've not been able to substantiate any of them yet. And they ranged from I was stopped and told that I'd be charged $500 or there'd be a fee associated if I continue to be out without some type of a document. That is not true. There is no need in Indiana, anywhere in Indiana, in any city, any county in Indiana where you have to have a document explaining that you're essential or not. I hope in America we never get to that point.
Superintendent Carter says if someone believes they have been targeted, then they need to report that. Carter also said that law enforcement cannot stop you and simply ask, what are you doing out here? He says there should be none of that. Carter says of the 9 reports that he's gotten in the past 24 hours, one of them came in just this morning from a farmer in southern Indiana who says he was stopped. Carter says he is looking into all of these complaints and will be reaching out to that farmer today. And speaking of behavior that needs to change, coming up at 6, State Health Commissioner Dr. Christina Box has a message for nursing homes. She's asking them to stop sending your sick residents to area hospitals. We'll tell you why she says that coming up tonight on the news at 6. We're live at the State House tonight. I'm Cameron Riddle, RTV6.
Cameron, thanks for clearing that up. And today, the Indiana National Guard, along with the Indiana Department of Transportation and State Police, worked to move important supplies to medical facilities. The supplies include gowns, gloves, masks, and face shields used by healthcare providers.
You hear it all over the country. We're all in this together. And so this is a small piece of the puzzle that the state police is providing assistance for with cooperation from the Indiana Department of Transportation and the Indiana National Guard. Tremendous partnership, and we're very proud to be a part of this.
State leaders say the supplies are part of a federal stockpile. National Guard troops were activated last week to help in the state's battle against the coronavirus.
RTV6 is focusing on businesses still open during the pandemic, and we want to support them through our We're Open Indy initiative. RTV6's Nicole Griffin shows you how a local restaurant owner with 7 central Indiana locations is doing everything that he can to serve customers while also keeping his staff employed.
On a normal night at Wolfie's in Guy's, beer would be flowing from these taps. But right now, there aren't any drinks being poured. We talked to the owner here about ways he's keeping his employees working.
I miss a lot of our regulars, I really do.
Instead of serving food and drinks, employees at Wolfie's in Guy's are spending time cleaning and preparing for a time when these empty tables are once again filled with customers.
We're doing carry-out food. They've got lunchtime also, so make some tips off of that as well. But it just gives us a chance to refocus and get set up for the summer, and hopefully we have a busy season.
Bartender Jeffrey Newsom is one of more than 300 employees at the 7 different restaurants. Owner Scott Wolf and his wife are trying to keep employed.
It's a challenge, with limited service. So, we're trying to do everything we can. If somebody was a cook for us and they were a painter before, we're using them to paint.
The goal is to stay open for as long as possible. In Geist, employees are now delivering carry-out orders, and curbside delivery is helping keep the restaurant open.
It's a nice, beautiful day, so we can ride our bike to it, and it's close, and just gets us out of the house for a little bit.
The customers have been great. They're coming in and tipping and trying to take care of the staff.
Wolf says only 10 employees have filed for unemployment, and he's hopeful the stimulus package the House is set to vote on Friday will be passed for employees and small businesses that need it.
The way I understand is they're going to give us a low-rate SBA loans if we need those to help get through these times. If we don't have to and we can let other people that would be our goal.
Wolf says while the recent weeks have been challenging, it's brought his team closer. He's looking ahead to the day when boats are back on the water and customers once again fill these empty seats. Working for you in Geist, Nicole Griffin, RTV6.
Well, coming up tonight at 6, we'll show you how Wolfies is focusing on giving back and working together with the community during this time by holding blood drives and donating food.
If you need some extra cash flow or you're looking for a job, we've got you covered. One security company needs to fill openings right now, both inside and outside the 465 loop. And gas prices are already pretty low, way under $2 a gallon, but one retailer is offering to make them even lower as a way to say thanks.
And we are tracking a few downpours, including around the Columbus area right now. Some rumbles of thunder moving through town. Nothing severe with that storm, but we've got a few more chances in the days ahead. We'll take a look at your 7-day forecast. You're watching RTV6 News at 5.
0 first month's payment and 0 to its sign. Practically just sign then drive.
Welcome back. RTV6's Hiring Hoosiers initiative works to connect you to job opportunities, resources, and training programs. With social distancing efforts and a global pandemic, you may feel like your job aspirations have been left hanging. That's why our Lauren Casey talked with a local career coach about how you can make good use of this time at home and put your best foot forward.
There are still jobs that are being posted every single day right now. That doesn't necessarily mean that companies are going to be moving forward as quickly with their hiring timeline, but it's a great idea to just get in the habit of looking for jobs.
Lauren Carter is the founder of Career Coach Indy, and she's ready to help you navigate through the COVID-19 crisis. While we are social distancing, she says it's the perfect time to set yourself up for future career success.
Maybe this is a time to think about a career pivot. What could you be doing right now to start thinking about what's next? So doing some research on different industries, starting to think about networking, updating your LinkedIn profile, updating your resume.
While at home, look for ways to beef up that resume.
How can I grow as a professional and add maybe some certifications or training programs to my resume? Yale is offering free online certifications, and there's a ton of platforms out there who are offering free trainings, webinars, and certifications right now.
For high school students at home right now,
checking out virtual tours of colleges. Maybe you already know what college you're going to. You could try to join a Facebook page or something like that to connect with other incoming freshmen.
Plus, go ahead and create that LinkedIn profile and resume. It's something you'll need to keep updated. For college students sent home, start networking now. You can do it virtually with prospective employers.
Reach out to them, and there's a great chance that they would have the time right now to talk to you and give you advice.
Plus,
practice interviewing too. I think that interviewing is a skill set that once you're kind of out of the habit, it's like an art that you have to perfect again. There's a ton of online virtual mock interview platforms.
And remember, we're all in this together. So what can you do in this crisis to stand out?
How could you show a future employer that, hey, I was proactive during this time, I wasn't lazy, I was seeking opportunities, I was networking and making connections? That's going to be really impressive to a future employer.
Lauren Casey, RTV6.
Career Coach Indy can help you develop your personal brand and resume, conduct mock interviews, and more. Plus, Lauren can talk with you virtually to do a career assessment if you feel stuck. You can reach out to her by visiting careercoachindy.com.
RTV6's Hiring Hoosiers project is on overdrive, especially since so many people find themselves without a job, furloughed, or applying for unemployment right now. Tonight, we want to steer you to an open opportunity geared to those who have recently been laid off. Allied Universal on Indianapolis's north side is a security company with clients across central Indiana, but right now it needs help. The COVID-19 outbreak has forced the company to reassign workers to a number of properties. Even its client, Simon Properties, has been affected since its malls are closed for now. Security guards patrol malls, office buildings, warehouses, and more. Allied says it has more job opportunities outside of the I-465 loop. The company says it offers flexible schedules, weekly paychecks, and career advancement opportunities. And the demand for cleaning and hygiene products in the coronavirus era means a producer of wipes is hiring at 2 facilities in Indiana. Nice Pack makes wet wipes. It plans to hire more than 100 workers at its manufacturing and distribution facilities in Plainfield and Mooresville. The jobs are both temporary and full-time, and they include machine operators, forklift operators, maintenance, and clerical workers. For more information on how to apply for both Allied Universal Security and Nice Pack jobs, and to see the companies hiring, all of them that we have listed right now, just go to hiringhoosiers.com. RTV6 is finding stories of people working together to solve problems right now. The effects of COVID-19 have hit people's wallets and kitchen pantries. So these local groups are making sure their neighbors don't go hungry. Churches in Mission and Packaway Hunger are getting food to Hoosiers today. Packaway Hunger has been putting together 14,000 pre-made meals that will be given out to local families. One organizer with the church says he's floored by the amount of support that he's seeing from the community at this particular time.
I'm very impressed with how the community has rallied around us to provide support and to be able to come alongside and help their fellow neighbor at a time such as this.
14,000 dinners taken care of for families who won't have to be worried about where their food is coming from.
And now to your Storm Team 6 forecast. Another pretty nice day out there, Kyle, but changes are on the way. I really hope people got to go out and enjoy it this afternoon.
Yeah, we had some really nice temperatures out there. I don't know if it was warm enough for a swim.
Probably not.
But for the Swan, it certainly did just fine there on Geist this afternoon.
He looks happy.
Showing off the tail feathers there, liking something under the water. Yeah, it's still going to be a little while before we're getting in the water, right? And especially as we've got some of those showers and a few thunderstorms out there for you this evening. On Storm Team 6 radar, you can see a few of those moving through Columbus. Things are improving for you now as we look east of I-65 there across 31. That's where the heavier rain is. And that will continue to scoot off to the east. Don't have a whole lot of rain coverage out there, but another downpour around Kokomo. Also a few more of those showers around the Logansport area. We've got a cold front in the region, and that's keeping temperatures in the 50s to the north of it around Lafayette and Tipton. Down to the south, though, the mild, more muggy air. Temperatures close to 70 for you in Connorsville, 64 right now in Bloomington. All right, Mandy was ready for some snow earlier in the month. Of course, we don't have any snow out there now, but that bandana ready to go for some nice mild temperatures
Mandy's
this afternoon.
Gorgeous.
Beautiful blue eyes there. I don't know if you can see that at home, but yeah, we've got temperatures this evening that are in much better shape there than the snow she was having to deal with. We just have a couple of those shower chances, though, in the forecast, and actually temperatures will stay nice and mild tonight. 51 in Indy, a little cooler again north of that cold front, where we'll have temperatures in the upper 40s around Lafayette and Peru. So we've got a few showers, isolated storms out there this evening. That just starts off this more active weather pattern. As we get into 7 o'clock tomorrow morning, you notice we've got some more rain, especially across the central portion of the state as that front just kind of wavers across central Indiana. And we may have a few rumbles of thunder in there as well as we go into tomorrow evening. Then we see a few more showers, but I do think we're going to see several dry hours tomorrow. We're just going to have to watch the radar for you because we've got that marginal risk across all of central Indiana on Friday, where we could see some large hail in a couple of those storms. And then on Saturday, right now it's the western third to half of the state where we could see some gusty winds and hail in those storms. But by the time we get rid of all the rain here going into the weekend, by Sunday morning, we're talking about 1 to 2 inches of rainfall. Temperatures, though, they stay mild the next few days. As we go throughout our Friday, we'll find those numbers climbing back into the 60s and actually into the 70s on Saturday. It will be breezy between storm chances. Breezy again on Sunday at 60 for the high. Temperatures coming down a little bit, but nothing too cool for this time of year. We're keeping those highs in the 50s. Amanda?
Thank you, Kyle. And the coronavirus pandemic is also having a negative impact on the Girl Scouts of Central Indiana. Girl Scout cookie booth sales had to be canceled due to the outbreak, and now they have a lot of unsold cookies on their hands. But it's not too late to place an order and work together to help them reach their financial goals. The deadline to place an order is Tuesday. Cookie sales provide girls STEM learning and leadership opportunities, along with travel and other adventures. Just go to girlscoutsindiana.org. And they're the heroes right now, those in the healthcare industry working to keep us safe. The gesture of thanks one company is offering to help those workers put their best foot forward.
Your dreams at Honda of Fishers.
Gas prices in Indiana are already low, an average of $1.71 a gallon in Marion County today per AAA. But now Thornton's is offering a discount to lower your bill even more. From now until Tuesday, they're saying thank you to their communities by offering a 10-cent per gallon discount to anyone. Just use this promo code. Ready? It's 812-777-1111. It's on the bottom of your screen. Use that to get the discount. In addition, they are offering free beverages to all healthcare workers and first responders. Here's a freebie for healthcare workers, too. The heroes on the front lines in the coronavirus battle, a free pair of shoes from Crocs. The program is called A Free Pair for Healthcare. Shipping is free, too. Healthcare workers can place their order on the Crocs website. The website opens for requests each day at noon Eastern. It remains open until that day's allotment is spoken for and then reopens the next day at noon. Again, that's on the Crocs website.
And new at 6 p.m., a man staying at Wheeler Mission downtown tested positive for COVID-19, potentially putting hundreds at risk. We're finding out what is being done to protect those experiencing homelessness.